Hello dear students. We are having topic ratio and proportion. Ratio and proportion. So before we'll start it, let's come to know what is ratio. Ratio actually it is a comparison between two quantities. So comparison means bigger or smaller. If you are comparing two things, then we are having two criteria. Two criteria mostly we are having, which is more and which is less. Like two flowers you are comparing, then we can say that which is beautiful and which is not beautiful. If you are going to compare two kids, so who is tall, who is smaller, or weight, if you who is fat, who is thin. So on the basis of that we derived one equation definition here. A ratio is a simple mathematical term used for comparing two or more quantities that are measured in same unit. Why the same unit is important? If you are going, we cannot compare a man and a animal, because there is a no comparison between man and animal. Because if you are comparing man, then we will compare man with man, cow with cow, or water with any liquid quantity. We cannot compare it with any solid quantity. So if A and B are A and B are in same units, then the ratio will form between these two quantities. We will write A 2 dots B, to which we can read A is to B. This A 2 dots B, how to read? A is to B. So let's see now this ratio A is to B. We can write A over B, where this A is called first term, or we can call it antecedent, where we can call the A first term or antecedent. This B we can call second term or consequent. For example, now you can see how we were talking about both the quantities should be in same ratio. Now you can see 12 is to 14. Both are in kilometers, so we can form a ratio between these. So we can write it 12 over 14. You can cancel cancel kilometer. 12, 14 cancel by 2, 6 over 7. So here we are having 6 over 7, 6 ratio 7. Next you can see 10 kilometer ratio 500 meters. Both are the units of distance, but both are not same. So in that case we will write 10 kilometer over 500 meters. Later either you can convert this meter into kilometer, or kilometer you can convert in meter, so that both the units will become same. So here 10 multiplied by 1000, it becomes meter. Now we will study some properties or facts related to the ratio. First is, in a ratio, order of term is very important. Means if you have written 3 ratio 5, or 3 is to 5, and 5 is to 3, or 5 ratio 3, both are different. Here the first term is 3, and second term here 5. In that same case it is opposite. Second, this is first term, and this one is your second term. So in ratio the order is very important. Second is, each term of ratio is divided or multiplied by a non-zero number, then the ratio will remain unchanged. Here you can see we are having this 12 over 14. If you will divide this first term and second term both by same number, or both by any non-zero number, 12 over 14, here I divide 12 by 2, 14 by 2, so what you got? 6 over 7. 6 over 7, or we can say 12 over 14 is equivalent fraction to 6 over 7. If you will cancel, again you will get 6 over 7. If you will cancel this by 2, you will get 6 over 7. Means this and 12 over 14 both are equivalent fractions or same. Same way, if you are going to multiply first term and second term by same number, in that case also ratio remains same, or ratio remains unchanged. So 2 over 3, numerator and denominator, in first term and second term I multiplied by 4. So you can see 2 multiply 4, 8, 3 multiply 4 is equal to 12. This 8 over 12 and 2 over 3, both are same ratios. Here the third property, ratio exists between same kind of quantities. We can form a ratio if first term and second term both are in same quantities, or both are same quantity. Now 6 and 7. 6 is also kilometer, 7 is also kilometer, means both represents distance. So we can have ratio between them. Here this 2 liter, 3 liter, both are liters. So here also we can form ratio. First term in 1 kg, second term is 2 kg. So here also we can form ratio, because these are the quantities of, these are for weight kg and this is also for kg weight. So we can form ratio between 1 and 2 because they belong to the same quantity. Now next property, property number 4th, ratio of same quantity should be expressed in the same units. Now you can see both are distance, both the quantities are representing distance, 2 kilometer and 500 meter, but you can see the units are not same. Either both will represent distance, but units are different. So what we will do, whether we can change this meter into kilometer or this kilometer into meter, so that both will have same units. So I am changing 2 kilometer into meter by multiplying 2 by 1000. Now this also converts into meter. So this meter cancels by meter. Here 500 cancels 2 times. So you will have 2 multiply 2 over 1, which is equal to 4 over 1, which represents 4 ratio 1. Same way here 360 minutes over 2 hours, both represents time, but their units are not same. So we will convert both into minutes by multiplying 2 by 60. Now it also converts into minute. Now you can see first term and second term both are having same units, minutes. So minute will cancel by minute. So here 60 cancels 360 6 times. So here you will have 6 over 2 cancels here 3 over 1. We can write 3 ratio 1. So as you can see here units are cancelled, both the units are cancelled, so this ratio is having no unit. Here also minute cancels, here you can see ratio is not having any unit. So our fifth property is ratio is a number has no units. Now if you are going to compare two ratios, we need to convert them into equivalent like fractions or into decimal fraction. Now let's see here 1 over 2 and 1 over 5. We are having two fractions and we want to compare it. We want to see that whether 1 over 2 or whether 1 over 5, which is greater. So what we can do, we can convert them into like fractions. Like fractions means denominator same. You can take LCM of 2 and 5. So 2 and 5 LCM is 10. So I kept here in denominator 10. And here also denominator in place of 5 I will keep 10. 2 divides 10, 5 times 5 1 ja 5, 1 multiply 5. 5 divides 10 2 times, 1 multiply 2. So we will get here 5 over 10 and 2 over 10. Now you can easily see this 5 over 10 is greater. Next we will convert them into decimals. Both the fractions will convert into decimal and we will see how to compare in decimals. 1 over 2 and 1 over 5. 5 divides 1, it will give you 0.5, and if you will divide 1 by 5, because 1 is not divisible, first you will place point, increase 0, it will become 10, 5 to the 10. Here this is 0.5 and this is 0.2. 0.5 is greater. For comparing two fractions, whether we can convert them into like fraction by taking LCMs of their denominator, or by doing the denominator same by taking LCM, or whether you can convert these fractions into decimal fractions. Now, seventh property, a ratio is in lowest term if HCF of antecedent and consequent is 1. Now, if you will find out 2 over 3, HCF of 2 over 3 will be 1 only, because there is nothing common between 2 and 1. If you do factors of 2, you will get 2 multiply 1, and factors of 3, you will get 3 multiply 1. So what is the common? Common is 1. It means HCF is equal to 1. So we can say that 2 over 3 is already in lowest form. Next is increase or decrease in a given ratio. If ratio is given to you, so we can find out new quantity which is increased or decreased in a given ratio x over y. Formula is y over x multiplied by the original quantity, and the ratio of new quantity with original quantity is equals to multiplying ratio. These formulas we will try to implement in our exercise. Now, proportion. A proportion is an equation. A proportion is an equation that states that two ratios are equal. Let's say we are having two ratios, this the A ratio B and C ratio D. If these two ratios are equal, so we can form four dots between these two ratios. These four dots states that A ratio B and C ratio D are in proportion. So this four dots is the sign of proportion. This four dots is the sign of proportion. This is your first term, first proportion, second proportion, third proportion, and this is your fourth proportion. First, second, third, and fourth proportion. So if AB and CD are in proportion, so we can write A ratio B proportion C ratio D. Now this is your first, second, third, and fourth. So second and third are called mean proportions. First and fourth are called extreme proportion. So if two ratios are in proportion, then we can write product of extremes is equal to product of means. Extremes outside side ones and mean means middle ones. So your product of extreme means A into B, which is equals to means middle one, B into C. Next is your if A, B, C of same kind or same quantities, if they are in continued proportion. So we can write A ratio B is proportion to B ratio C. Middle one term will write two times. So it will becomes A over B. In place of proportion you can write sign of equal to B over C. Here you can do cross multiply. So you will get that A into C is equal to B square. Or we can write it here, B is equal to under root A C. Here in this case, B is called mean proportion. B is called mean proportion. Mean. Just remember, if three quantities of same kind are given, so how to write in proportion? A, B, C, three only. If four are given, it is easy to write. When three are given, what we will do? A ratio B. The middle one we will write two times. Proportion, sign of proportion, B ratio C. After that, product of middle, or either you can apply this one formula. Product of extreme equal to product of mean. So you can see extremes are side ones, a into c is equal to means, middle ones b into b, ac equal to b square, and where b is equal to under root a c, and b is called mean proportion. Next we will see some exercise questions.